Hello, and welcome. Welcome in, welcome to the live. I will be hosting all zodiac reads, which I am now preparing the actual decks for it. One of them is the Whispers of the Wild, which is right here. The other is, I believe, called Enchanting Earth Tarot. So tarot will be with it. And of course, this one here, I do not recall the name. I'll try my best to bring it into the actual. Oh, there it is, I believe. That's the one. It's called The Wild Soul. All right, so those are these ones right here. Now we will go ahead and get started. We'll see what each zodiac sign has to expect. Let's go ahead with expectation. Let's go ahead with that one. We'll see what you guys can expect for the moment, right? For what's going on in your life or what kind of advice you need to hear, whatever the case is. I will be going from, of course, Aries to Pisces. We will be doing that. And we'll go from there. We'll figure out what's going on, things of that nature. Afterwards, after the zodiac sign segment, I will be doing a general message, and that will be just an overall message after the zodiacs. Okay, give me a second though. I just need to plug myself in and then go from there. All right. There we are. Okay, let's get started. Let's go ahead with the zodiacs first. So that's what we will be doing. Let's see what is going on for each and every zodiac sign. Of course, three, right? Shuffle in threes. There we go. Let's get going here. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead here. There we are. Okay, so that's one part done. Let's go ahead here. Let's see what's happening. All right. There we go. And of course, the cards here. For those just joining, welcome in. For those coming back in from TikTok, potentially, welcome back, whatever the case. Always a pleasure, always a pleasure. So let's go ahead here and let's get started. So each and every zodiac sign is going to get a quick little piece of advice or a quick little message, right? So starting with Aries, what is awaiting you kind of thing? What's awaiting Aries? Let's take a look here. So this will be for Aries. What is going on for Aries? Aries, you have communication. Very lovely. It may be time to communicate with a specific individual. Let's see what the tarot has to say, or open up your lines of communication. You may find that things will go a lot better if you bring in transparent communication, whatever the case is here. Let's go ahead and let's see what the tarot has to say, though. According to tarot, what's with communication? What is that about? There it goes. There it goes. The Four of Cups. Oh, you might be feeling that you don't want to communicate at this time. That's possible. Or somebody doesn't want to communicate with you. That is a potential as well. Somebody could be feeling a little bit low in terms of trying to, I feel like saying, trying to explain their side of the story, something like that. So that is a potential here. Let's move on though. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. So this is the Aries to Pisces. Right now I'm on Aries, just so you guys are aware. Let's see what the actual card overall that wants to flip out as a general advice. The general advice is the Pelican. So, abundance, self sacrifice, and connection. Give from the heart and trust life will give back. So, there may be some kind of little lull that you might be in currently, Aries, where you're trying to maybe figure out who's worthy of your time, who, or rather, who's reciprocating. Okay, who's reciprocating to you and you reciprocating to them, whatever the case is. So this may require a a line of communication open for you guys to figure out what you require or what you need from the other person, and vice versa, what the person needs from you, right? right right now, as it stands for the energies, communication is going to take you guys very far. If you are dealing with people who are misunderstanding or misinterpreting you, or if you're misunderstanding or misinterpreting them, it is best to have a sit down and then just talk it out, right? It doesn't have to be, hey, honey, we need to talk. It just, it doesn't have to be that serious, but it can be something casual. And then it moves into more of an elaborate type of, goal setting or whatever the case is. All right. So communication for Aries is going to be highly important during this time frame. I kind of have a feeling for Aries, you may have it throughout the week, to be honest with you. Communication for Aries throughout the week will be quite important, quite important. Okay, so let's go ahead with Taurus. Let's see what Taurus requires to keep in mind here. Oh, there we go. We have possibility. So, Taurus, it is very, very lovely for you. Possibility could be endless due to your own sense of efforts, right? The way that you do things, the way that you follow through with things, whatever the case is, possibilities are endless for you, Taurus. Now, let's see what the tarot has to say towards that. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. So, Taurus, what's happening here? What is happening for Taurus, please and thank you. And what is that possibility about? What is the possibility about? What's that all about? There we go. The Magician. Ah, very nice. Very lovely, actually. You get to create your own little reality based on the multitude of possibilities that you have around you. Now, let's see what something to keep in mind is here from these cards. What's something that Taurus should be keeping in mind during this phase of manifestation? Actually, oh, no, not that one. Okay, let's take a look here. Give me a second. Let's take a look. What should Taurus keep in mind? Well, I mean, there are two here. So we do have accountability. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Adaptability, renewal, and grounding. Grow through the dark and find power in the earth. And then we have the hummingbird, which is joy, beauty, agility. Stay light, stay present, and sip the sweetness of life. Grow through the dark and find power in the earth. You may actually, Taurus, to be honest with you, you may be transmuting something or alchemizing something that was unfortunate potentially into a plus for yourself, into something that you can find still some type of positive meaning in. It's something like that. Okay, it's something along the lines of going from a dark period and then finding your own strength and your inner power to make the actual, to make the actual change here for the better. So Taurus, it seems like it's not that everything is bad. It's just that some things happen in order for you to turn it around for yourself. It's something like that. Okay. And that seems what you're going to be doing. You're going to be taking a situation that doesn't feel so great, and then you're going to be turning it into a positive for yourself. Okay. Let's go ahead here, Gemini. Let's see what Gemini has to say. Let's take a look for Gemini. What should Gemini keep in mind, or what's going on for Gemini in general? There we go. Gemini, we do have resourcefulness, which is very lovely. I'm just going to bring it over. There we go. So resourcefulness could be a time period for you to kind of, I wouldn't say exhaust your resources, but more like use them to their highest potential, something like that. It might be that you are currently going through a low period or I would call it a blockage, maybe. You might feel stagnated. You might feel a little bit like things are not moving forward. There's no momentum in something. But with the resourcefulness, it feels like you're going to be able to figure out a solution for yourself. You're going to be able to make some kind of, you know, um, create some kind of outcome that has not been thought of before. You will slightly tap into your little intellectual creative ingenuity, something like that, Gemini, and you will be able to move through the current where previously you felt stagnant in. It might be that there's a requirement to look at a specific situation from a different perspective. That could be it. Now let's take a look here about this resourcefulness. Let's see what's going on with that. We do have judgment. What's going on there? Doing things the old-fashioned way. Is that what's going on here? Just a second. Let me see what's happening. I see it. I already see the card. It's right there. Abundance, joy, and nourishment. Enjoy the simple sweetness of life and trust you are provided for. Yeah, there's something going on here. It's like you're gonna be fine. Gemini, it seems like whatever kind of current temporary issue or situation you may be going through, that it could be giving you a bit of a headache. I'll be honest about that. You could feel like you're maybe being taken advantage of with your finances or your money or whatever you're giving into something. It could be that somebody is trying to maybe I heard take you for a fool. That's a weird one. But it is something like that. And you kind of recognize this pattern, it seems like, and you're going to be able to get yourself out of it in some way, shape, or form. It's like it's not phasing you anymore. It could have phased you previously in your life, but it feels like with the abundance, joy, and nourishment, it feels like you've been through it. You know what it's like. You can incorporate new ideas in order to get out of it. Something like that. Okay? It's something like that. So here, Gemini, it seems like you're just going to creatively find yourself a different solution through your own creativity. It's possible. All right, next up we have Cancer. So what's going on for Cancer? Please and thank you. There it goes. And we have playfulness. Oh, that's nice. Cancer, that's lovely. Playfulness is very, very nice for you. You know, it's nice to be able to kind of relax a little bit. Relax a little bit here. Okay, let's see what's happening here. So, what's going on for Cancer? Oh, the Queen of Cups. Playfulness, the Queen of Cups, emotional fulfillment of some kind. Give me a second. Give me a second. Or being able to indulge in your happy self or your happy side, something like this. I see it already. It's right there. So we have strength, grounding, and individualism. Stand strong in your truth and and move forward with grounded clarity. It's almost like with a lighthearted outlook, though. That's what it feels like. Um, you're gonna have a moment here where you're going to kind of set some goals for yourself, but you're also asked to do it in a fashion where it aligns with yourself, it aligns with your feelings, it aligns with how you feel about yourself, not just because you have to, but it's more like because you want to. There's something going on with that too. Your feelings, whenever you have a routine, Cancer, it feels like your feelings need to be in it in order for you to actually enjoy it and then mm, keep doing it, be consistent with it. It's something like that. So go for things that you know you enjoy, go for things that, bring you a sense of emotional stability, it feels like. Emotional stability here. Do the things that you love, Cancer. Do the things that you enjoy, do the things that you love, is what's going on here. Okay, that's a pretty interesting message for you, but and then routines will not feel like a chore at that point because you are actually enjoying what you're doing, so routines will not feel like a chore, right? Okay, let's move along. We have Leo. So what's happening for Leo? Let's take a look. What is going on for Leo? Oh, Leo, we have anger. You may require to dissipate your anger, Leo. It's possible. Or it's not really anger. I would maybe call it frustration. Okay. Frustration or feeling a little bit irritated by other people's choices, lack of choices, whatever this is. So let's take a look here what this is actually talking about. Let's see what's going on with that. So what's going on with that anger? What's going on here? Well, I wouldn't say anger. I'd probably say frustration more so. Something of that nature. What's going on here? I still keep hearing dissipated or dissolve it. I still keep hearing that. If the star comes out, that would be lovely, but we'll see what's going on here. The chariot. Yeah. Move away from it, Leo. Move away from individuals or disconnect, right? Disengage from individuals who potentially bring you a sense of feeling uneasy, feeling angry, feeling irritated. Leo, there's something specific here. Yeah, wisdom. That's true. Carry yourself from more of like a wise perspective. I would probably advise to look at a situation that angers you or frustrates you and really look at where that's coming from, where that frustration is coming from. Because sometimes we kind of expect other people to be like ourselves without communicating that. And then we are disappointed when that person doesn't do something the way that we want them to. But the issue there is that there wasn't a sense of communication in order to let them know how you like things to be done, or how you feel better about things when they're done in a certain way or a specific manner or whatever. If you may be clashing in a group or something like that, it could just simply be that the energy and the intentions are misaligned, and there's nothing to really get frustrated or angry about. It's just a matter of stepping back a little bit or stepping away from it with the chariot. Okay, not bringing that frustration forward. Don't bring the frustration forward, because it's not going to help you in the long run. Okay, it could be that you're dealing with somebody like this where they keep bringing their anger into different scenarios, different situations, and all that stuff. It could even be a person that you go on vacation with and all they do is complain all day. You know what I mean? And therefore, the joy of that vacation has been sucked out of the whole intention. The intention was to go and relax, but then unfortunately a person, all they do is they treat it like a therapy session, and then they complain and vent to you all the time while you guys are on this vacation. The vacation is supposed to be to relax, right? So there's a little bit, it could just be that where you have a person that comes in all the time into your energy field, and all they do is they complain. That's all they do. And and you're just like, I don't want this. So it's possible that it's also you that brings it with you while you're moving forward. You might have some parts of yourself that require to just be let go in order for you to move forward down the road for yourself. Even let's see what the actual message here is. We have the koala. So rest, tranquility, and mindfulness. Breathe deeply. Peace is always within reach. Exactly. So you're going from maybe even a surrounding that is a little bit chaotic into something that is more peaceful and tranquil. That's very good for you, Leo. If it's yourself, try to keep your, it is hilarious because that's the first thing I heard, anger dissipated. Try to keep your anger a little bit under control. Don't be explosive, don't be impulsive, don't say things that you don't mean at the end of the day. Or try to at least monitor what type of things you say when you are under the influence of frustration or irritability. Just try to see what's going on during that time, right? Take like a third party outlook on this whole thing, and why things get under your skin so much, right? Why things get under your skin. Let's keep going. We have Virgo next. So Virgo is next. Let's take a look here for Virgo. What's going on? Virgo, we have foundation. So Virgo, it's going to be important for you to create something solid. I would not be surprised if the Four of Wands came out in this case, or maybe even the Four of Pentacles, to be honest with you guys. Empress or Emperor could be one of those from the tarot as well, but something, or even the Seven of Wands, because that's defending your own territory. But even something to build, right? Like a legacy to build, Virgo. It seems like you may require to instill maybe some kind of standards that you require here in order for your foundation to be kept intact. It's something like that. So let's take a look. Let's see what's going on here about foundation for Virgo. What's going on? Virgo, what is happening? What's going on, Virgo? Oh, there they go. There it is. Strength. Good. Keep the foundation strong, actually. Keep your own foundation strong is also another quick little message about that. That's interesting. So let's see what the, what the message is. Let's see here from Whispers of the Wild. Let's take a look. Flamingo, collaboration, individuality, and balance. Stand tall in your uniqueness while dancing in harmony with others. Yeah. If you have some kind of like standards to uphold, please keep on with that. Keep on with that. It feels like, it actually feels like that one card from a different oracle deck. The actual message in that one is about standing strong or standing tall in your own self-respect so then others will follow suit. It's something like that. It has a message like that. So if Virgo, you decide to, just upkeep your own self-discipline, self-respect, self-love, self-care, all that stuff, your foundation will never be shaken. It feels like you won't have a shaken foundation. You'll have something solid for you to always sit back down on, a throne that you will always be able to sit back down on, no matter how many people might come in and try to kind of rattle your cage, rattle your sense of being here. It feels like, and it's not about having it's not about having ego battles with people. That's not what this is. Or like bantering with people. That's not what this is, because that actually just wastes your energy. But it's about upholding your own vision, upholding your own vision for stability and security down the road. That's what this is about. Meanwhile, being approachable, being amicable with other individuals, but it's kind of like, it's got that whole like friendly but firm type of message here, Virgo. Friendly but firm. It's great to have a good time with people, but when it comes to your own goals, your own values, your own morals, it's non-negotiable. It's something like that. You want to be able to upkeep some kind of like balance in your life. That's good. That's good though. That's actually good. Libra, what's going on for you? Let's take a look. What's happening for Libra? Please and thank you. What is happening for Libra? Libra, what is happening? Oh, there it goes. Libra, we have independence. Very nice. Super lovely. Okay. Independence is going to be your thing for probably quite a bit, for a while. Okay, Libra, it feels like it's going to be majority of the year, actually. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's going to be majority of the year. But let's see what's going on with this independence. Let's take a look at that. So what's happening for Libra and the independence? What is going on? I see it already. I see it already. I'm not even going to keep. Oh, transformation. A transformation in your own life that will allow you to be self-reliant and sustained, self-sustained, self-sufficient. Nine of Cups. Yeah. You're going to be doing things the way that you like. Now, there is another little message here for those that are either dealing with a person who is under some kind of influences, or you may be yourself under some influences, whatever the case is. You're going to nip that in the butt. There's a person here who has a close call with something, and then they're going to completely veer off of it for the rest of their life. So there is something like that going on. Or it's just, it's just the person realizes that it's too much of a hassle, or it steals from them. It's a detriment to them specifically. So Libra here, it's either yourself, or it's could be Scorpio too, possible. Regardless, or you could be a Libra Scorpio type. Um you're going to come to your own realization that there is something that doesn't need to keep being continued, doesn't require to keep going with it. And once you end that, it will allow you to regain yourself. It's something like this. Okay, so let's see what the message is behind that for Libra. Libra, what is it? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Craftsmanship, collaboration, dedication, build patiently, shared effort shapes lasting success. It may be that you could be, is that what it is with the Nine of Cups? Oh, there's the Ten of Swords under that. And under that, there's the Seven of Swords. Okay, I get it. All right, Libra, you could be in a certain type of surrounding, or in an environment that it doesn't fully 100% wish you well. And you'll come to your own realization about that. It's not that, I'm telling you, hey, there's something, there's a certain type of place that you're not supposed to be in. So get out of it now. I mean, yeah, kind of. Okay, kind of, sort of. I am saying that, but it will be at your own time when you decide, right? When you decide to bring an ending to this, or when somebody decides to bring an ending to this. Let it go. Allow it to happen, Libra, because it's almost like a little blessing in disguise. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that independence. It's a blessing in disguise in some way, shape, or form. Queen of Wands and then Two of Cups. Yeah. You will then be able to move stronger forward on your own once you are released from this, or you release yourself from this. You will then regain your sense of almost like purpose. It's very interesting here, Libra. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look here. Oh, my goodness, Scorpio, what do you have? What happened? Endurance and nurturing. Oh, well, that's nice. Endurance and nurturing. That is very nice. Already from this, you have individuals around you who really, really do care about you. Okay, Scorpio, you do. It is up to you, though, to kind of see it. So it's opposite of Libra, technically, where Libra has some, some questionable surroundings, environments, whatever, that they need to not run away from, but like detach from. But you here have, Scorpio, you have some individuals who really do care. What is going on here? I swear, if the Eight of Swords comes out, I would be laughing. I really would. I would be laughing. Or Nine of Swords even. Let's take a look here. So Scorpio, King of Pentacles. Yeah, you've got people who care. You do. Five of Pentacles. Don't. Okay, let me think. Just a second here. The message is almost like, don't let go. Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I didn't notice that. Don't let go of the individuals who are really trying to boost you or help you. Endurance and nurturing is very specific here with the King of Pentacles. It may actually hint for you to also not give up on that type of way of being for yourself, where you are a nurturing person, you are an enduring person, you are a patient person, you are a reliable person. Don't give up on that. Now, whether this could be in another person, that could be the message as well. Don't give up on that. It might be that You require to upkeep it for yourself. Don't do the Five of Pentacles thing. Don't ghost this. Don't go hermit. Don't say no, thank you. But there are genuine people around you that do care about you, or this is something that you require to kind of upkeep for yourself as a, you know, as a self-respecting person, right? In life in general. And there's also something about like, don't give up when you're so close to achieving a goal. There's something about that too. Don't give up until don't give up too quickly. Because the goal is here. It's almost there. Okay. It's almost there for you to achieve this King or Queen of Pentacles type of status. Just don't give up on that. Keep nurturing and endure the things that you've done so far, or endure things that may be coming in. That's not a problem. But don't forget the vision, is what I'm getting here. Don't forget your goal. Don't forget your vision. Don't give up on it. Don't leave it. Don't ghost it. Just because maybe sometimes it gets a little bit hard, don't let it go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Just a second. So, Scorpio, there are people around you, or there's a situation, or plenty situations maybe, that it's almost like it's going well. Yes, to get to the good life of the King or Queen of Pentacles, it takes a little bit out of you from time to time. That does happen. But the rewards are like beyond your imagination. It's something like this. Don't give up when you're so close. There's something going on with that. Okay, let's take a look here. Or don't let it go, or don't let yourself go because you're so close. There it is. So, resourcefulness, curiosity, and playfulness solve with creativity, but don't forget to enjoy the game. You're a pretty spry person, okay? Spry meaning like you have the wit to see something through. You have the capability, mental fortitude to see something through. Don't run away. Don't avoid. It's almost like tackle it head on. Be the person who takes the mature ground. That's interesting. I don't know why it came that way. It's like be the individual you want to attract. It's something like that. Be the business you want to have. You know, it's something like this. You're close. You're close to achieving this King or Queen of Pentacles. Don't throw it out. Or you have a King or Queen of Pentacles with you. Who cares? Don't throw it out. There's something going on with that. Either don't give up on yourself. I mean, you shouldn't be giving up on yourself as a general rule, right? But there's something here where you might feel like you've put in so much time into it and you've endured so much with it, and you're not really getting much result, but it's so close. Like it's so close to completion. It's so close to actually giving you back, that you're so close to just, throwing up your hands and saying, ah, screw it, it's not going to work out anyway. It will. But there's pacing here involved. The King or Queen of Pentacles doesn't usually get things done too like very quickly. They are methodical. They take their time. They incorporate, a plan of action, things of that nature. They're patient. So, Scorpio, be patient. Okay. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Let's take a look here. Sagittarius, what's going on here? Sagittarius, we have abundance. Ooh, good for you. I mean, good for you. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see how, right? Or if there's a certain type of, I don't know, maybe a hint in terms of how you can achieve this, something like that. So, Sagittarius, If justice comes out, that would be interesting, or anything like temperance or something like that. We've got the page of swords. That's good. So it starts small. It starts like a small little message, or something of that nature. Let's take a look here. Sagittarius, you have something that is specific. This specific message is slightly, it's pretty close to Scorpios. Could be a Scorpio Sag, kind of, cusp, whatever. It's about, just because you get small news doesn't mean it should be thrown out. There's something going on here. It will start small. It will start, really small. Actually, it'll just be kind of like, hey, how's it going? Or you might find like a project that you're in a specific project, and it will build up over time. You may be, I don't know, I feel like a court case too, possible, or dealing with an insurance or something like that. And it starts with small communication and moves forward like that. It's like the beginning phases of your own legacy. It's something like this. So Sagittarius, keep that in mind. Don't be too impatient. Don't already see, star spangled, carpets, red carpets and all that, whatever. Just keep yourself in a way where knowledge is going to help you. Knowledge, gaining knowledge, maybe updating your skill set or something like this, updating your own profession, branching out a little bit will also help you. Knowledge seeking or information seeking in some way, shape, or form will also help you. Doing the appropriate research in order to start this small business off the ground will help you. There's a lot of things here that it's like, start small, then build up. It's something like that. Let me see. Just because it looks small at the beginning doesn't mean you have to, run away, right? It's or abandon it or something like this. Don't be too impatient with the way that it's going. It's gonna go, but it needs a little bit of time. It needs a little bit of time to grow. The chimp. Energy, intelligence, and curiosity. Stay playful and curious, but let focus guide your exploration. Yeah, let focus. Focus is also Page of Swords. Have a little bit of like a plan, for yourself. A plan on how to flourish this further, or grow this abundance further. Maybe it's an investment, guys. Maybe you will do, or you will put a small little investment in something, and over the years of your patience, I'm getting Seven of Pentacles for some reason all the time. Over the time frame with your patience, you'll be able to harvest the actual, fruits of your labor. But it takes a little bit of time to get there. It's not all at once. Okay, so just be aware of that. It's not a quick yeah, it's not a quick harvest. It's something that will grow. It'll grow, and then you'll be fine. There won't be any problems. You may even look into investing in a place that you can rent out, and that's always going to be a type of passive income for you. Potential. Okay. It's a potential here. For now, these are the all signs. I'm currently on Sagittarius, and I'll be moving forward with the general reading afterwards. Yes, I will be doing that. So Sagittarius here, it's just a matter of your patience with this specific, this specific situation, whatever this is, right? Let's go with Capricorn. Let's see what Capricorn has here. Capricorn, please and thank you. There it is. Capricorn, we have Journey. Oh, very nice. Now, that could be a multitude of things. Journey of self, journey for your soul, a quest to get to know yourself better. You may have recently gone through a kind of like a dark night of the soul, where you are reflecting on your own life and how you're going to, move forward. you could be a journey of moving somewhere permanently for some reason. I don't know why I had to say that, but you could be looking into relocating completely into a new place, getting to know new people, things of that nature. If it's not more of a emotional journey, an intellectual journey, then it will be a physical one for sure. Okay, Capricorn. So you may be also just planning to have a vacation. That's also a journey in its own way. You may be waiting for things to gain momentum here. That's also a type of journey that you're waiting to get onto or whatever, right? It's very interesting. It's good. It's good. Knight of Swords, the sooner the better. Is that what it is? Give me a second now. Let me see. This is the Four of Swords. You might be taking a vacation or you require to, Capricorn. I wonder if you're close to burning out in life and you just require to uh plan a little bit in order how to move forward, that kind of thing. It feels like you've been planning for a while. You could have been planning for a while, and it's like now the time to move forward, you know? You've taken your rest and now it's time to journey forward, kind of thing. Three of Wands. It's time to go, you know? It's something like that. It's time to get on your horse, get back on your horse. Yeah, get back on your horse and move forward, kind of thing. So let's see what the advice here is overall. Up. Just a second. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling. Organization, teamwork, efficiency. Build your dreams one steady step at a time together. I wonder if you have been also planning to, oh, that's cute. Planning to ask someone out. You've been thinking about it for a while and now you're just like, okay, now I'm going to do it. You know, I'm going to go and ask them. I'm going to go and you know, move this energy forward, kind of thing. It's possible. Or somebody has been, you know, thinking about doing that with you and they'll approach you at one point or another because there is the Three of Wands here. It does talk about, you know, after some time of maybe resting or recuperating, it's time to move forward. It's time to go. You could still be in the planning phase. That's true too, because build your dreams one steady step at a time. You could still be in that mode, but it's something like either February is going to be the time for you to actually shift your energy forward. Capricorn, keep that in mind. February. It will definitely be February that you will be able to shift your energy forward here. After a time of thinking about it or planning it, you'll be able to gain that momentum to move it forward. That's good. Or somebody will with you, whatever. But it's really nice. It's very nice. Aquarius, let's take a look here. What's going on for Aquarius? What's happening? Aquarius, please. Ooh, there you are. We have perspective. Okay, not bad, pretty good. Aquarius, you could be gaining multitude of perspectives at this time. You could be thinking about different perspectives at this time. Yourself, other people, whatever the case. You may just be, you know, looking at something from a different place now. You could be reflecting on some things, and you could also be open to other people's ideas at this time as well here. For some reason, I heard shifting perspective. Shifting perspectives. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Maybe you have a change of heart. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look. Queen of Pentacles. Very lovely. Grounded, methodical, practical, reliable, trustworthy. Okay, that's an interesting one here. There is a small little thing that I required to talk about some kind of material gain here, Aquarius. There's a different way of doing something in order to get ahead as well. So it could be like old ways, old methods no longer work. So you may require to shake it up a little bit in order to be in a better spot. 5 of Wands. Take the high road? What is that? Hold on a second. So, okay, so if you have been in a little bit of a scuffle with someone, um, some kind of verbal disagreement or whatever, um, there's a requirement here to amicably resolve it. Amicably resolve it. Look at the other person's perspective as well here, Aquarius. I mean, of course, you may be asking them to look at your perspective because you could be the one who's like, hey, you're not listening. I've been trying to communicate with you for quite a while to look at my side of the story. What the hell? I'm sorry, but what the frick? You know what I mean? Um, and you're just trying to kind of communicate your side. That is a potential as well. Otherwise, it's for you to kind of have an open mind to see the other person's side, the other person's perspective on different things, or the way that they acted, or why they acted that way, or whatever it is, why they decided this, and what led them to decide this, or whatever it is here. Likewise, you could be having a sense of like communication with a person. Just don't bring it to a place, like try your best not to bring it to a place of an argument, right? I don't think that's what you want either, Aquarius. I don't think you want to argue. I really don't feel like it. I feel like you just want it to be mature. Oh, that's a good one. You want this exchange, either conversation or whatever this is, you want it to be mature. You would like somebody to see your mature perspective, or there's a requirement for you to see somebody else's mature perspective, whatever this is. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Let's take a look. What's the key thing to remember here? The seahorse twice. So this is a definite confirmation here. Grace, adaptability, and commitment. Trust the flow of life and bend gently with change. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like, in order to see another person's perspective or a person to see yours, it doesn't have to lead to an argument. It doesn't have to happen that way. It really doesn't. A person can see your perspective when you calmly explain as well, just as much. You don't have to vent. You don't have to scream. You don't have to yell. You don't have to get angry and start throwing things. You don't have to do that. It's just a matter of bringing it down, grounding the perspective so this person understands where you're coming from. That's what this is about. Being able to explain your side from a calm, collected, tranquil manner. So this person, I mean, it's interesting because if you did lose your stuff, then this person seeing you or these individuals or this situation or this environment, this surrounding, whatever these family members, whatever this is, these people seeing you switch up to calmly explaining yourself is going to get more traction that way. You're going to get more results that way, better results actually, than constantly having to be at odds with these individuals all the time. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to play into these angry, not angry, but frustrated feelings here. You don't have to do that, Aquarius. Really, no. No. Pisces, let's take a look. There it is already. Pisces, you have determination. Oh, that's going to be a big one, Pisces. You're gonna have to do quite a little bit here for yourself. Okay, that's okay. It's not a problem. Let me just move these up a little bit so you guys can also see Pisces here. Those are all done. That's okay. Perfect. So, determination is going to be the requirement out of you here. It really will. In order to see something through, you will require to be determined. even to yourself. Sticking up in your own corner here somehow. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna see what's going on with that. Pisces and determination. Two of Wands. Don't dilly-dally for too long. Choose. Choose the stoic side of things. There's something going on here. Hold on a second. 1 second, Pisces. Oh, yeah. All right. Versatility, nurturing harmony, and instinct intuition community. So flow with grace and tend gently to what matters. Trust your gut and walk with your pack. It's your spirit. I got it. All right, Pisces. Big, big, big message. Do not betray yourself. Do not betray your intuition. Make sure to listen to yourself at all times. There is something here you have a good grasp on, and don't play back and forth on it. If you get a bad sensation about something, and I truly genuinely mean this, Pisces, you are quite a intuitive sign that can pick up on some energy shifts. So in this case, if that's what you feel, that's what you stick with. You don't, there's someone here that's like, they know a situation for its reality, or like they can see it in reality, but they choose to still play between the fence. Like they just sit on the fence here. Be determined to yourself, actually. Yeah. Be determined to yourself. Be like, whatever kind of downloads you get, or whatever kind of like those random thoughts you get, or whatever, pay attention to that stuff. Even if you get like a quick little confirmation message, and like the reality of the situation wants to kind of beat you over the head because you've been looking the other way so much towards like rose tinted glasses, it's trying to really let you know, hey, this place, this person, this situation, like, respect yourself enough to leave if it doesn't really work for you. Don't be in the in-betweener, because if you're the in-betweener, you're also going to get a punch between the eyes. So Pisces, there's a certain type of like, there's a certain level here where like, if you make a decision, you got to stick to that decision, and then you got to move forward with it. There's something going on here. If you know that your instincts are telling you, hey, not a good idea, stick to the, hey, not a good idea. Don't play between the two. Don't be like, oh yeah, well, maybe it could be this though. Maybe it's not gonna go so badly though. Maybe that and that. When your intuition is basically telling you, hey, this is bad. This is really bad. Don't. And when it says don't, you don't. You know what I mean? I understand this part too, because it says flow with grace and tend gently to what matters. Don't forget that you matter too, Pisces. It's like you're doing things in order to be convenient to other people, but it's at your own expense because you're not listening to your own intuition when it's time to. And essentially, you're letting them make decisions for you. That's a no no. Pisces, that needs to stop. Okay? That's a no no. No more of that. No more of, allowing other people to just, I don't know, maybe it's walk all over you because there's essentially like a weakened backbone here of some kind. You need to refortify that within yourself. Okay. And I'm not saying like you're at fault or anything like that. That's not what this is. It's just a matter of, when your intuition tells you something, you stick with the team that's telling you it's a bad idea. You don't just, make excuses for another person or that situation just because you don't want to look like the bad guy or the villain. Sometimes it has to take that much in order for you to defend yourself and stand up for yourself, to say no and really, really follow what intuition has been telling you. You know, you can't be making excuses forever here for others and towards your situation. Yeah, and my phone just went off, so that's a confirmation. Um, benefit of the doubt is okay, but you can't really be selective to the point where like the benefit of the doubt is just because you don't want to face reality. You gotta be able to do that as well. You can't deceive yourself, Pisces. Okay. All right, general message time. Let's go ahead and see, based on tea leaves, what is going on for individuals here. General message. General message. Let's take a look here. Let's see what the tea leaves have to say. Let's take a look here. General message. Please and thank you. General message. There it is. Cool. Great. Give me a second because there's another part. Up. Just a moment here. There we go. General message here. General message, please. What's going on? General message, please. What's happening? General message. Anything else, please and thank you for the general message. Anything else? Oh, I see you. General message. You really want to come out. I can feel that. Okay. General message, please. What's happening here? General message. Thank you. What else? Thank you. Thank you. There they go. Now they're talking. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see what's happening. Okay, perfect. Oh, there were two that time. What the heck? No problem. All right. Let's see what's going on. We have, first off, Weeping Willow, Family Sorrow. Ooh, let's take a look here. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Perhaps the family sorrow that hit as well. But we'll see what's going on here. Pay attention to your finances. Yep. Okay. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. That's cool. That's fine. No problem. Maybe you have a friend that's helping you out. Good luck. Very good. Obstacles to overcome. Yeah, but it feels like you're going to have good luck in that. So we'll go ahead here. Love. Disappointment in some affair. Then we have, you will reap what you have sown. Oh, that's a different story here. There's like maybe three different types so far. We'll see. February, that's coming up. We've got great personal sorrow. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Undependable, insincere. Is it the person you're with? And then August. So, okay, this is a different story. This is kind of a different, there are three different stories here. Okay, but all in one, rolled all in one. That's okay. That's not a problem. We can figure that out. No issue. So here's the thing. At the top there, it is letting you know to keep an eye on some financial matters because there could be some problem with a poor investment. So be careful with that. Let's say a family member of yours wants to invest in something, or there's something going on there. There is a poor investment here. Be careful with that and try your best to I wouldn't say guide, but maybe advise this person in the family. It does not have to be directly connected to you. It could be a cousin. It might be an aunt, an uncle, whoever this is. They could be older than you, so they're not really 100% sure about, maybe it's a scam. Maybe they're going to go into a scam and you're supposed to kind of advise them what kind of things to look out for in order not to get scammed. Something like that. Maybe it is some kind of like a project, an investment into something that they think that they will get back, but actually it's like a pyramid scheme or something like that. You may want to advise them on that. Something like this. Now, here's the problem. They might be doing it out of desperation. I have a feeling it's money, though. I do have a big feeling it's about money. They could be feeling like they are lacking money or they want more, but they have enough, but they still, and there's a mistake here. There's a mistake made because they are desperate for the money in some way, shape, or form. So there's a requirement, or they're in a place of desperation. Now, everybody has their story, and it is unfortunate if a person is in a place of lacking, and I mean genuine, true lacking, and they're very, they're emitting this energy of desperation, so then all these little vultures can come in and pick them apart from what they still have by saying, oh hey, we'll give you such and such if you give us this or that, and then they'll have like access to the person's information, so then they can take everything for what they've got. And that type of lacking is what attracted these types of, I will call them vultures. That's what they are, because they circle around the person until they're ready to kind of swoop down. And the more desperation this person emits about from themselves, the easier it is for these individuals to come in and try to pick them apart. So it's it's a little suspicious here for me. If you can give some kind of really good advice to this person not to fall for something, do it right away. Do it right away. You will give them a really good head start, or a really good kind of like, mm, really solid advice, so they can omit or dodge a very problematic thing in the future. Now, there could be something else. If people are depending on you to put in your fair share of something, please do that. Please do that. Go ahead and do that. The trick in that first row, or, is not to show that you are lacking or desperate. That's the trick here. I'm not saying, ignore or pretend um, that you're not in a struggling place, but don't be so fearful, because then you're opening the door to individuals who are opportunistic. So be careful with that. Be very careful with that too. It could be somebody that you know, though, that's there, or you may find out that somebody has gone through that already, and now it's a matter of figuring out a specific solution, to kind of like salvage what they still have, or do some like financial damage control or something like that. It's very interesting with that one. Okay, now, deep friendship with someone of the same sex, good luck and obstacles to overcome, might be something along the lines of having a, it's possible you might have a small disagreement with someone of the same sex, but it's not something to be rattling your brain over or your emotions over. It feels like it'll still work out. Even if you guys did have a misunderstanding, it'll still work out. It's just a small little hill to kind of step over, kind of thing, or overcome here. It'll still work out. I don't feel like it's going to be a bad outcome with that one, with the second row there. I really don't feel that. I feel like you guys will be able to, uh, if you guys did have something together to overcome, you guys will be able to, but there's a requirement to put in some kind of a different spin on it, or a different perspective, or a different method, or collaborate together anyway, to really get past that hurdle. So let's say that you guys have a mutual problem between each other, for example, and you guys are bickering because you guys are not really focusing on the solution. You guys are focusing on the problem, right? And once you both slightly change or shift your attention to how can we resolve this, that good luck will start coming back in and helping you guys out. It's something like that. So yes, the problem's there, but the focus should be more on how do we resolve it, rather than uh, being in that energy of upkeeping or maintaining the hostility with it. Is better to start focusing on how it can be overcome instead. That's better. That would be better. It will lead you guys to a better outcome, better result. Okay, now, Love Scissors Haystack, February and August is here. Teardrops and Feather. Um, there may be an individual between February and August that you will find out that is not 100% on your side or in your corner, is potential here. This will be something, it may not have to be completely devastating to you, but it will have a sense of disappointment here. Let me see, just a second, because there's something specific going on here. Just a moment. Uh, It's like you find out, for example, that they told you a specific piece of information about themselves that is completely untrue. And at that point, it makes you a little bit mm, not completely distrustful, but cautious. Okay. Cautious about what else they have been telling you that is not true, or what else they will tell you in the future that will not be true. It's something like this. There's a little sense of, you know, broken trust here. Now, for some of you, it might be very, very impactful. For others of you, it's not that impactful, but it does raise some questions from you. Questions that, mm, ask about the stability of the partnership that you guys are building. The foundation, is it built on cement or is it built on quicksand? It's something like that. So in the middle of February and August, you may even snip this person off. With all honesty, it is possible here. Something may come out to light, and you'll yeah. There's the notification from my phone. So something may come to light, and you will just decide to snip it off, because it's possible that in between that time, or even before that, I mean, this could have been as easy as, last year February, last year August, whatever the case is here, and you've been with this person, and they've been doing some questionable things, and the more these questionable things accumulate, the quicker it is for you to cut or snip them off without any explanation here. It's like you will reap what you have sown. Is your sense of like, okay, well, you want to F around and find out, then here's the finding out. It's kind of like that kind of thing that you're giving this person. It's that kind of energy that you're giving back to this person, because it feels like maybe they haven't been 100% honest. And this is for individuals that are not, it's not about, assuming that they're bad people. This is the one where you have 100% seen examples from this person that they are literally disrespecting you right to your face. This is one of those situations. And it's one of those situations where it makes you stop, and it makes you question, is this really for me? Is this person really doing things for my benefit and their benefit? Is this person really in the corner of the relationship by being in the corner of myself, just like I'm in the corner of them, as well individually. So simultaneously, we're both in the corner of the partnership. Is this what's going on? This is for individuals who have already seen examples, the disappointments, the tears that you've already shed, that make you question what's happening here. And it feels like enough games are going to lead to quite literally a snip snip is exactly what I'm hearing. A snip snip. With too many games comes the eventual prize. And this does feel like play stupid games and win stupid prizes. It does. It really does down here. If this person that you're dealing with does not kind of like switch their ways or switch the way that they operate or function, or there's some kind of like provoking here too, like poking at you, and it's not, it could be more passive aggressive. It could be a passive aggressive style where it's not fully like, you can't fully tell them, hey, stop agitating me, because it's not that big that they do the poking, but it is frequent enough for you to actually now get annoyed. And then they can easily kind of like deflect it. It's one of those styles. It's a very sneaky way of agitating you, of provoking you, of making you feel like you need to question yourself and who you are as a person and what kind of values and morals you have, what your hopes and dreams are to the future. It's like a slow burning kind of chipping at your character type of way. Yeah. You've already seen some of it, is what it feels like. You've already seen some of these examples that this person's trying to bring you down to their level or something like that. And you've already cried more than twice. Twice. Not once, twice. You've already cried this out more than twice. 2 to 5, it feels like. 2 to 5 times. It's been that like disheartening, disappointing. But then you're like, okay, well, maybe it wasn't that bad. I gotta, keep pushing, yada yada. But you've already shed enough tears here that were serious tears. They weren't just like, oh, they kind of, made me feel discomfort and I'm gonna cry about it. No, this is a serious cry. This is a real serious cry that you've already had here. 2 times to 5. Okay, 2 to 5 times. And you're starting to question this reality that you're living in with this person, this individual that you can't really, put the finger on, but the universe seems like it's going to do it for you in some way, shape, or form. It could just be that you're going to have enough, and that's how the universe brings in that ending, or brings in that conclusion. Um, where it's going to be karma through you, but it's not the it's strange to say it this way. It's almost like the way that you will end it will be this person's reward for the way that they have been treating you. That's really what's going on. And if they've been treating you very poorly, but to the point where like you can never really peg them as being responsible or whatever for whatever they've done. This accumulation, the snowball effect, is going to literally run them over, but it's going to be you that harnesses that energy, that karmic energy from the universe, that gives them the snip, and then that's it. That's it. That'll be the reaping. That'll be the reaping. Um, and it's not like you're going to be, purposely doing this. I feel like it'll be a blow up, almost like as you leave, you'll tell this person about themselves, but either you will do it in a very volcanic way, eruptive way, or you will do it in a way where it'll just stun lock them, and they won't, you know, and then you'll have receipts too. Apparently, you'll have receipts for this stuff too. Somehow, you'll have the proof. That's interesting. Give me a second. Let me see. Let me see this. So this is like a February, August thing. It could be that they're born in February, you're born in February, yeah, they're born in August, you're born in August. But there is something here. Page of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're not. Oh, there's one that flipped around. Oh my. Give me a second here. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're no. No, you're gonna tell them how you feel. Ten of Wands. There it is. Burdened, troubled, no longer really looking forward to receiving this stable offer with this person, or creating a stable offer with this person, stable foundation with this person. You're emotionally exhausted here, it feels like. You may have been going along with it, but you're not really, you're not on this time anymore. Like you're not really on this timeline of changing. Yeah, you're holding back. You're holding back. Four of Pentacles. You're holding back. You're not on this timeline of changing your personality for this person's convenience. Something like this. It's almost like if they're miserable, okay, but I don't have to be in it with them. It's something like that. Like you'll start to kind of catch on, because they're making you feel, Knight of Cups, they're making you feel like you always have to apologize to them. And it's not even your fault. They could be gaslighting you, they could be guilt tripping you, they could be mentally manipulating things in their own favor, and you feel, you feel like the villain kind of thing. And then all of a sudden you'll start to kind of click with this. You'll start to click in with all these different scenarios that this person was putting you through to make yourself feel bad about yourself, when there wasn't even a reason to do that. There wasn't a reason to feel that way. So all those like wrong ways of this person making you feel, this is going to come back to bite this person, but you're going to be doing the biting for the karmic retribution here in some way, shape, or form. Now, you don't have to bite this person's head off. That's not what it is, but it's more like the amount of times that this person gave you these negative things, okay, this negative energy and all that, at one point or another, the sack of this negative energy will not be able to be held anymore, and you're just going to blow up. You're just going to, and it mean, trust me, it may not even be in a very angry fashion. It may not, but you will have had enough of sponging up this person's negativity and sponging up this person's molding and grooming of you to be just as miserable as they are. You're going to stop that. If not now, then maybe in February, maybe in August, but you definitely have had enough here. It's been problematic over time. It's been a timely thing. Like I said, it's been chipping away at you, kind of stuff. It's slow and steady chipping. It's not, no, it's not like a direct insult here, or a direct punch down. It's a methodical over time to make you feel bad about yourself type of way. The Star, the Sun. Yep, you're done. It feels like you're going to choose to heal instead after you receive this illumination or realization of what is actually going on here. You're going to choose to be like, you know what? I got to go to therapy because of you now. It could be that. It actually could be, because this individual has been damaging over time. It's not a right away kind of thing. But there have been some moments where this individual may have made you question, what are you doing here with this you know with this negative Nancy or negative Nathan? What are you doing here? Like, you could have had moments where your own sense of self here, your own soul here with the Knight of Cups may have asked or questioned you, why are you in this? Why are you in a place where it is pessimistic, doesn't give you much in return here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why not just call the situation for what it is and go on your own healing journey here? It's one of those. It's one of those. It's one of those types of situations. Yeah, there's the karmic justice. So you're going to, it's like, it's not, it'll be through you, but it's not going to be up to you, if that makes sense. It's very strange to say. Um, I don't think you're going to take pleasure in having to walk away from this. I don't think so. There could be some things that you are personally involved, some responsibilities that you guys may share together. You guys may have children together because the pages are here. Um, there are some things that may bind you to a degree, but only through a sense of responsibility with this individual. But it seems like you don't really want to do this anymore. You don't really want to continue this way anymore. If this person continues to bring you down and not be reliable, dependable, trustworthy, you're going to start listening to your own emotional self, your own soul within yourself. And then you're going to come to your own illumination and realize, I need to heal because this person's not giving me the justice I deserve. That's what you're going to realize. So it's been burden. It's been a burden for quite a bit. Okay, for quite a bit. It's a slow burning burden. Slow burning burden. Say that 10 times fast. But it's something like that. Yeah. Yeah, this person's not doing any favors here. Now, there is a potential, possibly, to heal this situation. Maybe, but I don't know. Without that consistency, without that accountability, I don't know if you guys can move forward. There's some kind of cycle that needs to close here first, or quite literally, you need to leave. You need to leave. You need to close this cycle and move on. And that might be the snip snip that I was seeing with the scissors. Yeah, you don't really want to break apart the foundation. I get it. You could be staying there for the foundation, for the family, but there's something here that even your intuition is telling you, like, it's really unhealthy. So couples therapist, figuring it out between yourselves somehow by communication, transparent communication is going to lighten this situation, this dynamic. Or quite literally, you're just going to tell them to go take a hike and go fly kite. That's going to be it. Because there are some things here in this specific dynamic, love dynamic, that it's been depleting you for a while. It's been changing your personality for a while. You may be coming at a point where you realize that you're not the same person like you used to be, and you don't like this person that you currently are. And that's because their influence, their negative influence, has been changing your disposition for quite some time. And it may be that you just don't want that anymore. You're just not about that anymore. And you may decide to let this person know, hey, it's run its course. We have run our course. We have completed a contract that we were supposed to. For example, we were supposed to have kids together, but we were not meant to stay together because we get on each other's nerves. Possible. So there are some decisions that you will require to make in order to, it's like everybody counts. It's not just one person that is supposed to be happy here in this whole thing. It's everybody counts. Everybody, it matters in this dynamic, is essentially what I'm getting. Everybody matters. So you guys will either figure it out from the place of, hey, let's work on this, let's heal this, let's bring justice to this, let's put in the equality into this, equilibrium, like reciprocity, fairness here, or not at all, or go fly kite, or see you later, because I can't, I can't deal with a person who is not only sabotaging this whole thing that we're in, but also making me sabotage myself by you changing my personality for me. That's a no-no, you know? So you guys will figure it out. I have full confidence here that you guys will, yeah, you guys will figure it out. You will. It's a death to scarcity. That's what this is. That's what this requires. An ending to scarcity, an ending to lacking. That's what this is. Or an ending to holding on to this so much. There's a transformation that needs to happen here. And nobody can be pulling away from anybody here. This is, yeah, that's a no-no. That's a bad contract. Yeah, that's a bad contract. Thank you. That's not a good contract to uphold here. If it's always going to be, if it's always going to be same old, and this person keeps chipping away at you, and there's no actual, progress done, this wheel is going to start turning backwards and forwards for you guys. And it'll eventually turn into a karmic type of partnership, a partnership that has lessons rather than has beauty and care and happiness, right? You guys will start becoming a little bit more irritable with each other, ratchet with each other, things of that nature, jealousy and all that, screaming and all that, arguments and all that. It's a no. Okay. Before it gets to that stage, it does require to be corrected, course corrected. There is something here like that. Now, if you guys choose to change this dynamic from holding back from each other or antagonizing each other, there's something going on with that there. Not being transparent with one another, financially abusing each other. There's something weird with that too. If you guys do decide to change that, then the wheel will start to spin forward again. This actual wheel of fortune will be a good thing. Okay. It will be a good thing for you both. But it takes two to tango in order to change this dynamic for the better. Okay. It does take two to tango. Yeah. And some of these old things, those things need to be cast away. I don't know if you have resentment towards this person because of something they did in the past, or they have resentment towards you because of something you did to them in the past. This needs to be let go in order for this dynamic to have a fresh new beginning, a renewal, a sense of like, hey, let's heal it, but genuinely heal it. Let's give each other a genuine chance here with the Fool. So it's one of those things that if you guys have grudges or resentment with each other, that needs to be gone. If you have any kind of baggage from your previous relationship and it bleeds into this new one, that needs to be gone. If this person has a chip on their shoulder because one person like was really bad to them back in the day, and then now they think that everybody's like this, that needs to be gone. Like, this is one of those situations where old does not have a place here. Old does not have a place here. If you guys want to really go forward with a fresh new perspective, a new brand new foot forward kind of thing, it needs to be from the intention, a real intention, where you both give each other the allowance to be fresh, the allowance to allow, to have a new fresh start, a genuine fresh start kind of thing. Nothing from the past, none of that, because otherwise you're perpetuating the old contract of, hey, let's get on each other's nerves again. Hey, let's be each other's karmic lesson again. So none of that. When you guys do decide to give each other a true, genuine chance to one another, it needs to be all closures. All closures need to be done. Everything that was ratchet in the past needs to go. You guys need to, heal through that, or discuss that and move through it, and move really forward where you both give each other that genuine chance to make this work, Otherwise, no. Otherwise, there's a person here who will say, no, thank you, I'm going somewhere else. I'm closing this relationship with you because all you do is remind me of the old times, and I just can't. I just can't. Because anytime I look at you, I get angry. Or anytime, it really depends on the behavioral patterns and all that stuff, and how much damage has been caused and all that. It really depends on all of that. Okay. And at that point, yeah, new fresh beginning. So either uh, get rid of the old completely in order to give each other a true, genuine chance, or um, get rid of this and go towards something new here. You guys will know how much can be salvaged, if it can be repaired, or if it cannot be repaired. For those individuals that basically tell you, oh, what do we need a couples therapist for? We're fine. And you're like, no, we're not fine, and I can see it clear as day. You guys may require to question your future with this person. Okay? I'm going to say it like that. Because if they dismiss and they live in their own bubble where they don't see a problem with their own behaviors towards you, that's a big problem. It is a big problem. And what it means is that in the future, if you let this slip now, they will always think that you're a dum-dum. They will always think that they can get away with anything. They will always think that they can dismiss your concerns all the time. So be careful what kind of green flag you give this person as well. Okay? By ignoring the red one. Yeah. All right, I'm out of here. You guys have a great one. Have a super duper day. I will be back tomorrow. Same time, same channel, all that good stuff. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And I will be seeing you all tomorrow. Have a lovely and wonderful day ahead. And thanks again. Bye-bye.